Marcos Rogerio de Lima versus Alexander Romanov. We got minus 275 on Alexander and plus 235 on Rogerio de Lima. So let's not forget when they were first originally scheduled to fight each other. I believe it was early September. De Lima obviously pulled out due to a positive COVID test pretty much the day of the fight. That line was much, much closer. And now when people actually saw Romanov go out there and have a complete smashing one-sided fight against Roque Martinez, everybody's jumping on the Alexander Romanov train, and it absolutely makes sense. I know that Romanov is a heavy favorite now. People are saying that he's actually able to translate, the style that he had on the regional scene over there on the Asian and European side of the world. He's actually able to translate that into a UFC performance against, in my opinion, a much tougher test in Roque Martinez than Marcos Rogerio de Lima would be. And I mean that in terms of durability. We did see Martinez survive close to a full 2 rounds. It was, near the ending there that Romanov was able to pull off that arm triangle choke. Beautiful finish there. But he, from the get-go, he let it be known that he is going to continue to fight the way that he always fights. He's going to charge forward. He's going to try to get you down, whether it's a big slam or even just a small trip. He's going to get you down, and then he's going to start to King Kong hammer fist you from the top. If he's not able to get the finish, he's fine with just pacing himself, landing the picking apart shots that he is around the guard. He's not afraid to go from full mount to side control to knee on belly to try to get the best possible angle that he can to go for the finish. And then if the punches aren't doing enough, he's going to go for a choke, and that's definitely a path to victory for him there. There is nothing that I see that Marcos Rogerio de Lima can do to finish or beat Alexander Romanov. Obviously, outside of a Hail Mary one punch or anything like that, I don't see him catching Romanov with a submission of any sort. I don't think he's going to be able to pull off a guillotine or anything like that. Heck, he even got guillotine choked by Gadzhimurad Antigulov a couple fights ago via guillotine. Let's just remember that. That's probably one of the worst losses that you could have on your record. So to go in there against a guy like Romanov, I think he's completely outskilled, completely outmatched. And if you guys do go back and listen to my initial breakdown of this fight, I was a little bit skeptical of Romanov. I didn't know if we were truly going to see what we saw on tape once he arrives to the UFC. And now I'm fully sold. Again, he did it against a much more durable fighter in Roque Martinez, and he looked great doing it too. He had absolutely no issues taking down Roque Martinez, who was chubby. That's just being nice. So I don't think he'll have much issue taking Rogerio de Lima down here, slamming him over his head if he wants to as well. But I think this is an absolute shellacking waiting to happen for Mr. Alexander Romanov. I was thinking that Bozer was going to be my biggest lean on this card, but man, Alexander Romanov makes it hard to not want to bet this guy. So what I'm personally going to wait for is the inside the distance line to come out. I'm sure by the time that does come out, him straight at minus 275 will probably be all the way up to the minus 350, minus 400 range, leading me to believe that we'll probably get Romanov minus 150 or something, minus 200 inside the distance. And that's the line that I'm going to be trying to hammer. I know I will get a better line on the inside the distance than I will on him straight, so I might as well wait. There's no need to rush the pick here. And again, I'm recording this on the Tuesday before their fight week, so there's a ton of time between now and when the props are going to drop, and then obviously we'll see the line pretty much jump in that amount of time as well. So, if you want to parlay him, go ahead and parlay him. But he's as close to a lock of the night as you're going to get, in my opinion. So I'm really looking for, especially him inside the distance. I don't see this going 15 minutes. He doesn't look like a guy that's just, walling and stalling or just trying to lay and pray or anything like that. This guy is going for the finish from bell to bell. He wants to tear your head off pretty much, or pound your face into the canvas. He wants to do one or the other, or even just choke you unconscious. That's another thing too. Roque Martinez got away with a phantom tap near the ending of that first round when Romanov had a pretty tight Kimura or Americana, one of those submissions, locked up. It looked really, really tight. It looked really close. And if you watch one of Roque Martinez's hands, it looked like he was about to tap. He even tapped once, it looked like. And the ref, you could see the shoes of the ref kind of like, hesitating to go in and stop the fight because Roque only just tapped once. But either way, Romanov should go out there and do absolute work against De Lima. De Lima, again, has a little bit of power in his hands, has some solid leg kicks, but I don't think this fight is going to be contested much on the feet. And I think Romanov is absolutely going to shit on the level of jiu-jitsu that Rogerio de Lima is going to be bringing to this fight. So I love Romanov in this spot. I think he gets it done in the first round. I find it hard to believe. Realistically, this line should be like minus 500. Let's be honest. I don't know what people are seeing in De Lima. I'm hoping some people go out there and bet him, so maybe we even get a better line on Romanov. But I find it really, really hard to see the tape, look at the tape, and I'm not even trying to do any recency bias with Romanov here. Yeah, he looked great in the Roque Martinez fight, but he's looked good in every single fight. The only thing I needed to see the Roque Martinez fight was to see if he was able to translate that to his UFC debut, and that's when he did it. That's when the UFC jitters are at their highest. He was able to go out there and just perform like he always performs, go out there and crush dudes, and that's exactly what I'm expecting him to do here against Rogerio de Lima, who, in my opinion, has a very limited path to victory. So I'm going to go with Alexander Romanov to win this fight inside the distance. I'll say first round ground and pound, maybe even submission. But I love him to get it done nice and early. And he will more than likely be involved in the lock of the night play for this card. So Alexander Romanov via first round finish.